Hello and welcome to the first episode of Conversations with Creatives. My name is Rodney Quarcoo. In this series, I'm hoping to share my learnings, my experience, and my journey with you. I put out a blast for you to send in questions. I got a few. Let's get into the first one. It's from Edudzi on Instagram. Her name is I am Edudzi. Let's hear what she has to say.
My name is Edudzi, a wannabe photographer. First, I'd like to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to ask you questions, and thank you for choosing to share your knowledge with us. Deeply appreciated. So I have 3 questions. My first question is, what do I need to know about photography before I start? My second question, what gear do I need to start? Basics, like what are the basic gears that I need to start? And third question, if I do not have the gear to start, how do I start without the gear? Thank you.
Okay, so the first question was things you need to know before you start photography. The main thing, if it's a profession, if it's especially a hobby, it's expensive. Don't let anybody lie to you. Like, it's really, really expensive. The gear is not cheap. Camera bodies generally tend to be cheaper, but what you should invest in, like without a doubt, is great lenses. Your camera bodies will switch out often, but your lenses are always going to be mainstays because you can use your lenses on future generations of cameras unless they change the mount. But yeah, that's the first thing. Next thing, a lot of what I know today came from absorbing a lot of words and images. Photo books, you learn so much from them. You have a lot of online resources as well. The thing with photography is you never stop learning. As long as you're interested in it, there's so much you can learn. So yeah, it's learning. It never stops. Oh yeah, don't be like me and learn by trial and error. That's what I did in my early years. It won't get you nowhere. Actually, I lie. It'll get you somewhere, but wherever you need to go will be a swifter, quicker journey if you learn a lot, right? Some photographers are gonna kill me for saying this, but throughout the math and physics of photography, it's gonna suck the fun out of learning for you. The main thing you need to know, without a doubt, is your exposure triangle. Your exposure triangle is made up of your aperture, your shutter speed, and your ISO. Learning that, how to balance them, how to creatively expose an image will do you a ton of good in the beginning. After that, now you have to learn things like composition, you have to learn how to find great photographic moments, you have to learn to see light. There's a whole ton of things that you have to learn before, all the technical, geometrical stuff. So yeah, first things first, exposure triangle. Your next question was basic gear to start photography. It honestly depends on your budget. You need to get a camera, obviously, and this ranges from a point and shoot, ideally with some manual settings, or a DSLR. DSLR is a digital single lens reflex camera, which basically means the camera that allows you to change the lenses. You need a decent body to start with, nothing too expensive. What you obviously have mentioned already, you need to invest in are lenses, and you probably want to get something that can shoot wide. Shooting wide means that you can get a lot into the frame, so when you shoot a group shot, you can get everybody in without going too far back. And then you want something too that would be versatile enough to give you some decent amount of zoom. So you want one zoom lens, which goes from wide to narrow, and then probably a prime lens. Here, usually a nifty 50 is your best option in terms of a prime lens. They're really fast. Fast means they have lower apertures, which means they let in a lot of light. It's probably Greek to you right now, but trust me, as you learn, this will all become very apparent. So without having the basic gear, how does one get into photography? Your best bet is smartphone photography. I mean, I can't sing enough praises about smartphone photography. You can learn anything there is to learn about photography with smartphone photography. Oh, from the smartphone, I should say. You have your composition, you can learn to see light, you can do anything that there is to do in photography with a smartphone, except that you cannot blow it up into like great, huge prints. because you do not have the megapixels and all that fun stuff. But yeah, without the basic gear that you can get, your smartphone is the next best thing. All the best, Edudzi. I'm looking forward to seeing some images from you. Cheers. So that's a wrap. Thank you very much for your questions. Sorry about shooting from my kitchen. Yeah, it was the easiest place I could set up and do this. Our set, or my set, might change as time goes on, but the next episode will be out next week, Monday. I had a bunch of questions and I'm going to come to them. Thank you for submitting them. Keep submitting them. So to submit a question, at me on Twitter or on Instagram with the hashtag RQCWC. So that's Rodney Quarcoo Conversations with Creatives, and ask away. It can be, well, anything creative. Until the next time, stay safe, don't touch your face, wash your hands, and stay alive.